Welcome back to Linkage Creations and Rentals. I'm Phil. Sorry it's taken so long to get you the second piece of this video, but today we're going to try and clean up our dust control build that we did a couple weeks ago. We're going to round off some of the corners, add a few more pieces of PVC, some 90-degree angles and some T exchanges. Just try and polish up the top of this, make it a little more sturdy to push around. And then we're going to throw some spray paint on it, make it match a little bit better. So the first thing I'm going to do is sort of dismantle it, take it apart, grab these legs here, each of these pieces, these 4 pieces, and we are going to cut them down so there's only a couple inches above to cover the thickness of the MDF board that we have, and in order to add the angle pieces we're going to put on. So I just picked those up from Home Depot. Next step beyond that will be to round off the corners of this top MDF board, and I'm actually going to use the bucket itself as a basis for designing the curve around the corner, just to make it look a little sleeker, a little nicer. So I'm going to head to that now. So the first step we had was to cut the PVC that I had previously used down a couple inches so that I could create a small gap just for the 3/4 inch MDF board that ended up making up the top piece. Then I ended up cutting a couple of about roughly 11.5 inch pieces to be cross member support beams, and a few small 3-inch pieces, 2.5 to 3 inch pieces, in order to connect some of the T pieces to the 90-degree angle pieces. Now we're going to take the pieces and put them all back together and show you the final product. So I probably should have double checked my measurements a little bit, just because things are a little tight with this on top, with the Dustopper on top. It is a very, very snug fit in between the PVC, so it might have been nice to possibly take this down a little bit smaller, or maybe even raise it up a little bit. Additionally, when I was throwing it in there, some of the paint scraped off. Doesn't bother me at all, but it's got a nice flat black finish to it that I sprayed it with, and it's now quite a bit more solid on its wheels as one piece with these PVC joints added on. So I think this is going to work out just fine, but this is the final product, and hopefully I can show you guys some more next time. So I have been using this Dustopper product while I've been doing this project, and as you can see so far, this is quite a bit that I've had fall into the bucket versus into my shop vac. So with that being said, this is all stuff, all dust collected, all the sawdust and PVC chippings and some random leaves that have been collected in this bucket versus in the shop vac itself and further in my filter. As you can hopefully see without me getting too far into there, there is not too much actually in the shop vac itself. There's very little in there in terms of dust that has accumulated in the bottom of this bucket, not compared to what is in the Home Depot bucket. Please subscribe by hitting the icon, the bottom left portion of the screen, and check out some of my other videos.